Well, most of us live and breathe by our cell phones. Just listen to the numbers. The Pew Research Center reports 87% of adults own a cell phone. 44% of cell phone users have slept with their phone by their side so they didn't miss a notification. Qualcomm reports 29% of us say our phone is the first and last thing we look at every day. Get this, the average age for a person's first cell phone is just 13 years old. It's true, most of us constantly check our social media sites, our text messages, even our emails on our phone, but have you ever considered the impact that all of that tuning into technology can have on our eyes? Well, WBOC's Paul Butler has been working on a story about that, and he joins us with a little more on that. Hi, Paul. Thanks for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you, Lisa, for having me.
So I guess it's something we don't even really consider. I mean, I know I haven't considered it, how looking at those screens affect our eyes.
Yeah, it's amazing what these things could do. There's been some research that says 116 times a day we look at our cell phones.
Really?
Believe it or that?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, 116 times a day we look at our cell phones. Now, what the impact does this have? Well, one of the impacts is that it always causes eye strain if you're constantly looking at your cell phone. It causes eye strain, which can cause blurriness, and we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll hear from Dr. Catherine Smoot from the Chesapeake Eye Center, who talks a little bit about that. But it's amazing how just looking at this thing over and over and over can cause a problem.
So why is it such an issue?
Well, one of the biggest things that it can do is that it can cause blurriness in your vision, and that's one of the things you don't want to have.
Right.
And Dr. Catherine Smoot, I think we have her talking about that right now.
When we're staring at these things in our near world that we all live in now, we don't blink as much. So as a result, you get drier eye, that tear film evaporates, which can also lead to blurring.
So we're not blinking as much when we look at the screen. Okay,
Exactly.
so we can deal with it. I deal with it every day. You deal with it every day, but it affects our kids too, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And the reason it affects the kids so much is because they use it a lot more than we do. I mean, the kids are constantly on their phone from sun up to sundown. Even when they go to bed, they're always texting or checking Facebook or Twitter or, you name it, Instagram. And one of the problems is that the kids are using it so much that it's really causing them a lot of problems. And some have even had to come in and get contacts and also glasses. And we'll learn more about that tonight.
Yeah, because there are steps that we can do to prevent that.
There certainly are.
All right, looking forward to that. Paul Butler, thank you so much. We look forward to your story. Cell phone vision woes tonight on WBOC News at 10 on Fox 21. Well, sometimes turning off the cell phone for a few hours is a great way to avoid stress. So while you're at it, how about a massage? Up next, why time on the table is not something people just do to relax. It may just be what the doctor ordered. And later, I've got a win under my belt this week in the Where is Brian guessing game. I'm going for number 2 today. Brian, we need our first clue.
All right, Lisa, per the usual, I'm going to give you 2 clues. Here is your first clue. Clue number 1, this town tried to become incorporated, but was denied. It never came to fruition. I'll have another clue and the big reveal coming up a little later in the show.
But first, we just heard about the impact cell phones can have on our eyes. Dr. Oz also has more on how to keep our eyes in tip-top shape.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. Your eyes are your windows to the world, so keep them healthy. Wear sunglasses that shield both UVA and UVB rays. Add lots of dark leafy greens to your salads and eat fish to get more omega-3 fatty acids. Get your eyes checked for glaucoma, diabetic eye disease, and macular degeneration.